Let's take you live to our reporter. Sipa Kema is tracking the story. Sipa, it seems there were no cases on the roll, despite what we were told by the police minister at that mass memorial service yesterday.
That is true, Michelle. No cases are on the roll of any 3 arrests. The NPA does not have, we can confirm, as we've confirmed with the NPA regional spokesperson, is that they do not have any paperwork, documents, dockets that are concerning 3 arrests that were made in the past week at all, that were due to appear at the Lusikisiki Magistrates Court. We do understand that when the minister made his announcement yesterday at the mass memorial service, there was a bit of miscommunication and misunderstanding also with the people that were in attendance, because when he made that announcement, we heard the cheers coming from those who were attending the mass memorial service, which is mostly community members from Lusikisiki and Ngobozana who came forward. But now you see where we are, Michelle, you can see a number of the community members. Of course, the number has now dwindled, but the court was packed to capacity with people who came to hear of the 3 arrests that were connected to the Lusikisiki massacre. That's according to them, connected, because they didn't receive the clarification that we got. They did not clarify to the people who were in attendance that the arrest had no connections to the Lusikisiki massacre. However, the police were hoping that those cases would have a link that could lead them to a breakthrough to the Lusikisiki massacre. But now, on our arrival in court, including the people who were here to witness these suspects that were meant to appear or supposedly were to appear at the Lusikisiki magistrate, when the magistrate informed the entire court to say that he's heard in the news, he's heard from the public that there are 3 arrests that are, or people that are supposed to appear at the Lusikisiki Magistrates Court, but however, they do not have a docket and they have no record of 3 people that are going to appear of such a nature at the Lusikisiki Magistrates Court. Of course, there was uproar coming from the public gallery with the people in attendance, even one of them saying, so what was Senzo Mchunu telling us? What are we supposed to do? What are the police saying to us? And this is further, given that divide and gap between the public and the police, because they're saying that what they know is that the police in Lusikisiki who investigate such matters, they normally leave the cases to run cold. So now with this a bit of confusion that has just happened, it's not giving them any hope. But now, of course, the families are the most important. We saw Mr. Ndabazake Mhlolaiveli, who left the courtroom. He was angry and out of frustration, saying that he's feeling as though he's feeling hopeless because they were here expecting to see these 3 suspects appearing, but we've confirmed that there have been no such arrests made, as said by the Minister of Police. The NPA say that they do not have any records of that. Let's bring in Mr. Mkhuseli Matu from the family. As you would imagine now, how saddening this is for these families who are expecting just a little glimmer of hope, Michelle. Mr. Matu, thank you so much for joining us, sir. I think, sir, that's what's happened and the confusion now, where 3 people were expected to appear, yes, not linked to the Lusikisiki massacre, but the police were hoping that these cases would link them to that arrest and to those arrests that are being expected by the families. Can you tell us as families how you feel?
Actually, good afternoon. What one can just say, according to what the minister has actually said, I don't yet see anything so far that is wrong. Because as he actually said, he said that so far there is no alignment with the 3 and the other one who is at large. So as the court proceedings were to take place, it was that one that was actually either make these 3 suspects to be part of this massacre.
But Mr. Matu, there are no 3 people that are going to appear today. There is no, that case is not even on the court's roll.
One needs also to look at the double standards that were set by the magistrate, where initially he said they were going to appear at 12, and thereafter then he changed the time of appearance. It means the thing might not be actually relying on Mr. Mchunu or whatever. It means, so currently, there might be no good communication between these 2 offices, that is of the minister and the magistrate.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. Matu. We would bring in Mr. King just before he's just wrapping up with our other colleagues. Let's bring in the community because they were quite outraged, Michelle, about what has happened here. Just to confirm that it's not just about whether the case was linked to this, because it was clarified by the minister at that media briefing that the matter, the 3 arrests are not directly linked to the Lusikisiki massacre. However, they were hoping that there would be some kind of link. So now the community that was here in attendance, we want to talk to some of the people that were here for that. I think I'll bring in one person that was most vocal here regarding this. So if you just could come close. Namhlanje sinivile ngemisindo beninayo ecourt. Xa nixelela uba akho kwaloo 3 izawuvela namhlanje.
Injalo sisende izindaba ezibhlungu kakhulu nezimbi kuba lokho yenye cases ezinzima kakhulu besikisi and ke ayo case yokuqala ebhlungu kuvele enqani ifika kanje court because so akho oqala siya phe court ngecases ezimila kunje kuthiwe hayi khangingena ukungena icase enje courtroom icase efana nale so sibhlungu kakhulu kodwa sinethemba lokuba ikhona impendulo esizozifumana njengoba silapha sizonika isupport kulamalungu athi alahlelwa abantu bawo kakhulu. So sinethemba lokuba noko ikhona apha izode iye khona.
Ndiyaqonda ba abanye benu bebeyile kula mass memorial yayizolo le yabantu abayi-18 ngoku athethayo uminister nina yintoni nive ntoni ngoku atshoyo uba kubanjwe abantu ezinje abahlali.
Bendiphana minister ndimvile futhi ebethetha isiXhosa bethetha isiZulu sakhe ngosesasiva. So uminister uyibekile into yoba bakhona abantu ababuzwayo abathathu abangathi bangalinka nale case kodwa akaqinisekisi noba nyani ngabantu abenze lento okanye ngabantu nje abangabasolwa abaphambili kulento. So saqomba nathi ligama esilibambayo ke elithethwe nguminister kodwa ngokuva apha inkcazo yepolice ebelithetha apha lithi lona silibuzile uba lanto ibithethwa nguminister pha lithi ngalithi lona abantu babanjiweyo ngabantu nyani abakhona kule case kodwa sifuna ukuthetha kakhulu sidisclose izinto kanti ke kusaphandwa.
Kodwa ke ayifani nalento ibithethwa nguMantyi ngaphakathi ngoku achazela abahlali nentatheli ukuthi siphume ngoba uthe ayikho le case izelweyo bona abazi into ngale case so bacela abahlali baphume.
Wayifani yohluke kakhulu futhi yehlukuzo zonke zombini ezinto sizivile besusive kuminister nakwelipolice uMantyi uthethe yakhe nabanye bathethe yabo so asi-understand bakwenzeka ntoni ke ngoba siyazi ba sizawugqibela sitheni xa kuvele kubenje kodwa sihlukumezeke kakhulu nangendlela uMantyi nathethe ngayo kuthi.
All right, just to quickly summarize while I bring in Mr. King there, Michelle, saying that he says that as a community they are really upset about this confusion because one is saying the other. The police officer that came to address the public that came to attend this matter says that the 3 arrests are here. They've been arrested. However, it's just not the Lusikisiki massacre. But however, it seems as though clear that the public are, some of them do know that the minister had said that it could be linked. It could be linked and not confirmed. Let's bring in Mr. King to get a reaction from him regarding this. Mr. King, it seems as though there's a confusion. You have a magistrate saying that the court does not have any record of these 3 arrests. We heard this from the media. You've got a police officer addressing people outside, saying that, yes, no, we do have the 3 arrests, but for other cases. Then you've got the NPA saying that we have no record of these 3 arrests as the NPA.
Yeah, it's actually really confusing on our part because we are busy with the preparations to bury our loved ones, but we also have the interest to see people who are continuing criminal acts in Lusikisiki. And we have come to this court, left our busy schedules to come in and see these people, but only to find that there is no such a thing that is going to happen. Look, it's actually surprising that a minister would announce that there is going to be a court case today for the 3 that have been arrested, and only to find that is not happening. The big question is, how did the minister then know that these people were going to appear in court today if the court is not aware of such a thing?
Is this kind of miscommunication now, dwindling the hope that the families had? Because, I mean, that announcement, even though he did mention to the families as well before he briefed anyone who made that announcement that, no, this matter is not directly linked to the Lusikisiki mass shooting, but however, it could give them a breakthrough. But now, here we are. And I mean, to start off, Mr. King, most of the family members didn't have much hope and trust with the ministers. Has this then broadened that mistrust between yourselves and getting justice?
Most definitely, Sipa, because look, when a person in the figure of a national minister of police gives a statement publicly, so you would expect that he has gathered all the information, he's been given all the information, and when he said that they'll be appearing in court, we had no doubts that these people were going to appear in court. But it surprises us, and it's very astonishing that to find that the magistrate is saying there is no such case on the roll.
Thank you so much, Mr. King. There we getting the reaction from Mr. King, who also was here to attend this matter. There really confusion, Michelle, between miscommunication in the justice system from the police to the NPA, as well as to the magistrate themselves, where we need to get to the bottom of this and find out if these arrests were actually made. Were the people due to appear in court?
Absolutely, Sipa. A devastating blow being dealt to the families there. We still need to get some clarity around why the Police Minister Senzo Mchunu would have made such an announcement at the mass memorial service for those 18 people yesterday. But